The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Seahawks going up against the Broncos. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for today's matchup.
Broncos, Seahawks, coming up here on EA Sports. We welcome you to Santa Clara, California for today's game. It's Super Bowl 50, Phil, a milestone game in the history of the NFL. And do the players at this point have any feeling at all about the bigness of this one?
Man, Jim, all they're thinking about is the job they got to do. They've trained all their lives to be in this position. And you take all that practice and preparation and make sure you put it on display here in today's game and try to be a Super Bowl champion.
Let's check in down on the sidelines with Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, guys. Super Bowl 50 is a very special milestone for the NFL. Super Bowl I was played back in 1967 at the LA Coliseum. As you recall, the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs on that day. But I'm sure neither of those teams could have imagined the Super Bowl growing to be as big as it is today, guys. That being said, we've got two teams out here who desperately want to make history by winning the Super Bowl tonight to ensure they're the ones that are remembered and that everyone is talking about 50 years from now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field. The Broncos are ready to run back this kick. Steven Hauschka ready to kick it away to start today's game.
Alright, so what is up, guys? Pixel Gaming Expert here. This is just going to be a quick game before we start the franchise mode on Madden 16. So, let's get into it.
And Super Bowl 50.
This is just a little quick game before the franchise mode. I thought I'd just get these up.
It's out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
Let's see what we can do in this game.
The game will ever know. Quarterback Peyton Manning.
All right, let's go. Let's try to get a pick in the first play. Let's go.
The Broncos take it from the 23. Running right through the trenches. Demarius Thomas turned into Peyton Manning's favorite target in Denver.
Well, he's always had the talent, and what he did, he put some knowledge with it. He learned how to become a precise route runner, and when you're a precise route runner, Peyton Manning will find a way to get the football to you.
Anderson's got it on the handoff. Brought down at the 26. He is a defensive lineman who can dominate a game. Michael Bennett.
It is all out every single play in the Super Bowl in the 2014 season. He was absolutely magnificent. He almost won the game by himself.
Knocked down as he fires it.
The Broncos don't have a lot of options.
Let's go.
Third and long situation. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Try to run this for all the way.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return. He's tackled right at the 31. That return's good for about 13.
All right, let's go.
Wilson's heading out now for his first series.
All right.
Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield. First down at the 31. Lynch looking out wide. One player to watch on the outside. outside. He caught a touchdown in Super Bowl 49. This is Doug Baldwin.
Yeah, just a receiver who goes up, makes tough catches. He just competes
Marshawn.
like nobody else.
Nope.
And there'll always be a spot in the league for him.
2nd down and 8. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down. He was undrafted coming out of Kansas, but now he's one of the best at his position. Chris Harris Jr.
Yeah, I'm not going to overstate the case for Chris Harris Jr., but I think he's one of the 10 best cover corners in the NFL. He has shown that, and he deserves the money he makes.
Almost intercepted that time.
Come on. Come on.
The Seahawks put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Sanders is going to take this one from the 28. And the tackle is made at the 41. And a run back of about 13.
Come on.
The Broncos offense will try to buck the trend here, as now we'll see if the punting units can stay on the sideline for a little while, because defense has been the order of the day here, Phil.
Well, Jim, listen, this has been kind of refreshing. I love that the defenses are dominating. I'm sick of all these rules on the offensive side, so defenses take advantage of this and keep on running.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Make sure we get this pick 6.
Brings in an extra
Pick 6
member of
right
the
now.
secondary. They'll go nickel. 2nd down and 7.
Pick 6 right now.
And it's in the hands of Emmanuel Sanders. That's his first reception today.
Well, on 2nd down that time, nice decision by the quarterback. Now they got it to 3rd and short. The defense, it all goes against them, of course. Now they don't know whether it's going to be a run or a pass.
3rd and 1. The Super Bowl. It's as big as it gets. And just the fan side of you, Phil. What sticks
I guess
out
to
in
play
your memory
right.
bank?
Well, I think the game, one
It's an
of my favorite
accomplishment, right?
games of all time, Jim.
Guessing
when we
to
talk
play
about
right?
the Super
I don't know.
Bowls, the Steelers, the Dallas Cowboys, I love them both. Roger Staubach, Terry Bradshaw, and I remember the Jackie Smith drop in the end zone. Just the emotion that came from him, from all the Cowboys and Roger Staubach. It was an exciting game to watch.
The Seahawks offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest. Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
2nd down and 5. Wants to go deep.
Oh!
He's able to come
Odell!
down. What a catch.
Odell, Tyler Lockett. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that. Beautiful. Odell, Tyler Lockett.
When you make a catch like that, as a quarterback, you must have great confidence in him.
Stoom. Boom. Wow. That's like my second Odell in a game. Like in an actual game other than practice. I need to just screenshot this real quick. Boom. Other angle. Alright, there we go. There we go.
Only 10 yards to go to the end zone. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Lynch is taking the handoff. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Lynch is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
2nd and goal from the 6. Another handoff right
I
back
fucked
to
up
him.
on that play. Damn it.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Third and goal from the 6. Catch made by Graham. And pick up about 4. We're back here getting ready for the second quarter. Phil, that was a defensive tug of war the first quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug of war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defense some credit. I thought they did well, but really the offenses, just poor play selection, poor execution.
Touchdown! That's the first one here at the Super Bowl.
Let's go. We got this. First touchdown play ever. Let's go. Or not touchdown play in the game, actually. Alright, let's go.
Certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards.
Let's go. He's gonna stay there.
Bolden's gonna run this one out. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Broncos got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more
don't test Sherman. Don't test him.
They need to sit
oh yeah, guys. On Friday, I'm gonna make one video, but on Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm not gonna be making videos because I'm going to Mexico actually, so I won't be able to make a video. So yeah, just letting you know ahead of time. That's why I'm making as much videos as I can this week. Wait, let me actually check my calendar real quick.
Be very careful on the offensive side.
So yeah, on Tuesday, I'm not gonna be able to. On Tuesday, I'm not gonna be able to make video up until Tuesday. Friday up until Tuesday.
Third down. The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense. And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to 4th down. Both coaching staffs told us this week that this defense would be the key to the game, and so far they're ready for the occasion as they take them off the field and force the punt.
Well, one coaching staff is happy their prediction came true. The other one, of course, is very sad. But so far in this game, very crisp on the defensive side.
Psych. Ah, we could have had that. We could have had that.
That return's good for about 21.
That would have been a good one. That would have been a good one.
Everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Broncos defense comes back onto the field. Did not look so good that last series, giving up the touchdown.
Oh, you know the coaches were upset. My gosh, they ran some of the most elementary defenses that you can run, and they had mistakes by the defensive players. So they coached them up on the sidelines. We'll see if we see different results.
Let's get another touchdown on the board right now.
They bring in the extra tight end. Lynch is in the backfield. Looking at every option. A near interception that time by Harris. They went for the deep throw, but the defensive back was there.
Yeah, good job that time. I got to give the defensive back a lot of credit. He was not caught sleeping out there. He was alert, read the right keys, and he was right with the receiver to knock down that deep throw.
Wilson's going to scramble. It's caught by Baldwin. That's a gain of 7.
I think Russell Wilson loves it when you force him out of the pocket because he is so dangerous once he leaves it. He can run, of course, but he has a big arm, very strong, and he makes an accurate throw on the
That is actually true, but this year not so much because he's been getting sacked a lot, and he got injured. His ankle got injured. So,
Wilson's on the move. Baldwin's going to pull. The Seahawks are in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go. 13-0.
They're doing a terrific job of keeping the pressure on here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they have kept the pressure on. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, sometimes players can't make a play because they just don't have the confidence. Now it's up to the coach. Change those calls on the defensive side. Maybe find something that works and give your players some confidence.
Now they're probably going to do it. No.
Bolton's running this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Broncos offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard, so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum.
I honestly thought that was going to be a pick right there.
Thomas is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody is out.
How the hell? How is that even possible? That is
what
retarded.
A lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
Ooh, that would have been intercepted too, if he would have dropped it.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt.
Run this way.
Set up, return. Here he goes. And
never mind.
A gain of about 2.
Is he injured?
There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. The Seahawks on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look. And they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
And methodically, he just throws it away.
This is a good job by the quarterback this time. You know, the initial thought on the play, nobody's open, so he scrambles out of the pocket. Still sees nobody open down the field and makes a quick decision, doesn't take a hit, gets rid of the football.
Doug Baldwin makes the catch.
Come on, that was the guy's catch too.
The Seahawks are up right now. And credit
Muscle
goes
cramps
to the
will return
quarterback here,
soon.
partner. Wilson's been
I
in
guess
rhythm so far
we
today.
could substitute him until it gets better, you know. But I want to be the best. I want to be the best for my players on my team. So
he had it, and he has it in the game.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Welcome back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning. First and goal. Lynch. Ware's able to read that play and make the hit.
Oh my gosh, it is the worst thing you could do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Into the end zone for the touchdown.
whew.
Touchdown figures to have them in a very comfortable spot heading into the halftime break.
Ooh, they are feeling good. There's no doubt about that. It's been a show of good offense here so far in the first half. And now what you got to do, halftime comes, you got to go in there and tell yourself to keep this going and keep the pressure on.
Is Anquan Bolden still? Yes, he's still. Nope.
And no return here. So Manning will start this drive from the 20. Anderson's ready to take the field again in what's been a subpar first-half performance so far, Phil.
Yeah, listen, he's ready to get some yards. I know that. He needs some positive plays to give him self-confidence. Even running backs, just like quarterbacks, they need some positive feedback to take advantage of that and really get moving. The receiver's open, coming across the field, but sometimes these short throws are tough, and the quarterback throws it too far in front.
This will be second down.
All right. Pick six.
Manning's got no one
Call it.
behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Out of the gun. Sanders comes up with the ball.
Sanders is injured.
Sanders is in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury.
What caused the injury? What the hell? I don't even know what happened. I think he like hit his shoulder or something. Yeah, right there. Boom. Boom. I don't know. It was probably something like that. I don't know.
Timeout and be back in just a moment. On the way, third down. Ronnie Hillman makes the catch. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Quickly to the line. The Broncos have it at the 34. Incomplete as Manning is off target on that pass. And here we have second down.
All right, Demaryius Thomas is back in the game.
Anderson's lined up as the single back. Jumps up and hauls it in. That's his first reception today. No need to huddle. Hurry up offense. First and 10. Looking across the middle. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Right, all over the ball carrier. The Broncos, one timeout remaining. Manning comes out in the pistol. Third and a long way to go. And it's batted down.
Sherman, why didn't you catch that? Sherman, I pressed triangle. I didn't press L2
really
to
don't
swap.
have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The Seahawks, Bill, have really gotten things going here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Yeah, listen, it's about time. And anytime you see an offense turn things around, it usually points to one area on the offensive side. That is the offensive line. They have been dominating.
Down the field. Look at that. No one's going to get him now. The 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. My goodness, Bill. Halftime can't get here soon enough as it's blowout city.
It is. I know you can't wait for halftime because you scarf down food at halftime like you haven't eaten in a week.
Let's
so we don't
go.
want to keep you from that. But this game, oh my gosh, it's been lopsided.
Just outside kick it for the
You're
fun.
right. The team that's losing, they can't wait to get to the locker room.
They won't recover the onside kick. The hands team does his job. The Broncos didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but...
All right. Pick six, come on. I've been needing this pick six.
Second and 10. Incomplete as Manning is off target on that pass. It'll be third down. The Broncos need to get to the 34 for a first down. Launches it down the field.
Oh, nice catch by Thomas. That was a good catch. I give him props for that. Look at that. I was trying to intercept it with, who was this? Simon. And then, boom, sick-ass catch right there. Like that. I like that catch. That catch was dope.
No timeouts left. First down coming up. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
In the blitz.
Bruce Irvin has the sack. Well, they got to the quarterback on first down. Sets up second and long. We come to the half, and this game isn't even close. Time to get some backups, some playing time, and keep your starters healthy. Larry Ridley coming up next. All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. The Seahawks can make it 4 successful scoring drives in a row if they're able to put points on the board here. Offensively, they're looking like a juggernaut at the moment, Phil.
Everything they do, Jim, is working. So when you got it going like this on the offensive side, you know, just be aggressive with the play calls because the players are confident and they can make it happen.
Wilson's taking off. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. The Seahawks are in front thanks to their quarterback. Wilson's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
Brought down by Ware.
Lynch is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Broncos go with the dime formation here on defense. Wilson from the shotgun. A near interception, that time by Harris.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
3rd and 9. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
The Seahawks don't have a lot of options.
All right, no players are injured. That's funny. I thought there was somebody injured.
3rd and long situation. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Holden's met after a gain of 3.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
The Broncos have had a game they'd like to forget, and it hasn't been getting any prettier for them in the second half.
Well, sometimes there's days like this, Jim. You know, I don't know what it's like. I've never been in this type of situation, but it's been rough out there. It's not going your way, but just hang in there.
Second down coming up.
All right.
Here's the handoff. And that's Rubin in on the stop.
Fucking hell. Come on. We got this.
Now, looking at 3rd down.
We're going to go cover 2.
The
Stack
Seahawks
us.
defense now is going to go
He's
nickel.
probably going to go deep. Yep, he's going deep.
And that's going to be a 2-point tackle. A safety in the end zone.
When you're a quarterback, it's all about thinking on the field. And when you're not thinking, you're going to make mistakes. That when you drop in the end zone, you got to get rid of the football quickly. He did not. He is sacked for the safety.
The returner made all kinds of mistakes, but give credit to the coverage team. They were down there in a hurry to make the stop. When one quarterback plays well and the other doesn't, that can lead to a pretty one-sided affair like we've had here today.
Yeah, it has been one-sided, but look, there's always reasons why a quarterback plays well or doesn't, Jim. It truly is a team game on the offensive side, and the good numbers come from the offensive line that played well, and the bad numbers come from an offensive line that really struggled here today.
But it's incomplete.
Going to forward pass, offense.
There's a call we don't see all that often. An illegal forward pass.
Yeah, that's right. The quarterback that time was past the line of scrimmage. He lost his judgment where he was at on the football field. I can understand why. Trying to avoid so many hits. Didn't realize he crossed the line of scrimmage.
Launching it deep.
Oh, that would have been a sick-ass catch. Oh.
Well, Jim Nance, even you could coach a team in a situation like this. You're winning big, and it's 3rd and long. You know what you do? You hand the football off, and you punt the football.
3rd and 10.
At least a completion.
Airing it out. A near interception that time by Webster.
The Seahawks put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield. Stands in the pocket. Makes the catch deep down the middle of the field.
Told you. I knew I was going to make that catch.
Nice
Williams,
job
I
by
don't
the
even know
coach
who
that time
Williams
going
is.
forward on 4th down. His team is up here in the second half. He wants to
How's
keep
it- oh,
momentum on his side. That's why he goes for it, and they get it.
Wilson's completion percentage, 50% on the day.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Loss of 3 on the play. Looking to go down the field here, and it's caught by Curse all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Late 3rd, Phil, and kind of like looking at you. This game is getting uglier by the minute.
Wow, you know, and everybody says you're a nice guy. Now, see, you say things
37
like
to
that, you just
0,
ruin
guys.
your
What the hell
reputation
is
as a
happening?
man of the people. Heck. Oh, well,
This
you
is
know,
not on
Jim,
recruit, by the way.
sometimes
This is
you gotta say
on
mean
All
things.
Pro.
This game has been mean, too. One team is getting blown out.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
This is All Pro.
Bolden's
Welcome to the stream, bro. After this game, we're just going to do a little bit of franchise mode on after this game, the franchise mode, and then after that, I'm just going to end the stream, and then I'm going to do some GTA videos.
I'm wondering if they're going to be a little gun shy after that last possession.
Jim, I think it's hard to overcome it. I do, because when you get physically...
Woo! Nobody can get past Jeremy Lane. Let's go.
We can't let that happen again, so that makes you tight. And we all know tight athletes don't play the best.
All right. Blitz.
2nd down and 10. The grab by Vernon Davis.
Vernon Davis got nothing on me, boy.
Best in the NFL when it comes to running routes towards the sideline. That time he gets out there and he puts that inside foot into the ground, breaks outside. The throw is on target. Good solid game, just short of that 1st down marker.
Manning's completion percentage, 40% on the day.
Let's go. Earl
This
Thomas
team,
with
one
the
of the better
catch. I
tackling
mean,
teams
catch
in
the
the
tackle.
NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Ooh, that was a nice punt. I like that punt.
We'll
Nice
see
punt
what he
right
can do here. Gains 13.
there. All right, all right, all right, all right.
And Russell Wilson getting set to lead this next drive. He's been absolutely sensational today, Phil, showing us just how proficient he can be when he's in top form.
Some guys are so good that they can just do anything they want on the field because they have so much talent, and that's what we're witnessing here today. Is just a guy loaded with talent.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. Wilson's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. And Ward almost picked it off.
Third long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defense. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance. So be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
Jackson is in the backfield. The handoff now. Harris is there to take him down.
The Seahawks decide to go for a run here on third long. And look, not second-guessing that play call, not fitting the playbook. In the passing game, they're going to pick up a first down. They go with the run. The defense is not fooled, and now they're going to have to punt.
No. It's 4th and inches. Why would I punt on 4th and inches?
And look out. It's an end around. Stewart's all over that offense.
Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. I don't know why the fuck I did that. I know why I did it, because it was 4th and inches, but I don't know why Jermaine... Oh my god.
Coming to the line at the 44. The Broncos weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jimmy.
Come on, I need to get at least one pick. One pick. Is that too much to ask for? One fucking pick. Come on.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, it's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
2nd and 10.
Just throw it. Pick it.
But the hit knocks the ball.
Oh, I thought it was a pick.
Good
Oh,
timing by the
no.
defensive player that time. He
Huh.
gets to the receiver.
Okay, Okie
just
roll.
as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Manning's alone in the backfield. 3rd down and 10.
Oh.
To Daniels. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Something we've seen time and time again, Phil, this offense just looking like they're out to sea. And it'll result in yet another empty possession.
Well, out to sea means they're not playing well, and they look like they're not interested, and they're not working hard, and they're not hustling. And I say yes, this team and this offense especially is out to sea.
That beautifully executed punt now really will help out this defense, forcing the opposition to start the next drive inside the 10. When one quarterback plays well and the other doesn't, that can lead to a pretty one-sided affair like we've had here today.
Yeah, it has been one-sided, but look, there's always reasons why a quarterback plays well or doesn't, Jim. It truly is a team game on the offensive side, and the good numbers come from the offensive line that played well, and the bad numbers come from an offensive line that really struggled here today.
Wilson's on the move, heaving it down the field.
Ooh, nice catch.
Coming down with it. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
Good run, Marshawn.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
Lynch is going to secure the
Damn it.
handoff.
Thought I had that one.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of 4 on the play. Double tight end formation. 2nd down and a long way to go. Wilson, where it gets to him for the sack.
Nice job that time with the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
Here's the give to Fred Jackson. And And it's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Hauschka set to attempt the field goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. Welcome back, coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. And he converts here on the field goal try. Well, even though they get the field
Actually,
goal
I'm just gonna change the name of the video when it
position,
uploads,
like
because this is actually a pretty long stream.
Stephen
And,
Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
I'm kind of getting tired of Madden already, so yeah.
And no return here, so Manning will start this drive from the 20. The Broncos offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
2nd down here. Two hands on the football and has the catch. 3rd catch today so far.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
The Broncos have it at the 34. He'll throw it over the middle. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a
enough
quandary.
using, 'cause
We
I'm
use
gonna
a
end up
big
fucking
guy.
up the
Well,
game.
the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what.
Interception.
There we go. 1 pick. That's all I wanted. KJ Wright. Awesome.
What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. You know, they took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
What? What? Can I challenge that? I can't challenge it. What the fuck?
You know his quarterback coach is going to yell at him when he goes to the sideline.
Dude, no, that was inside. I saw 2 feet go in the end zone. Watch. 1. Oh no, never mind. from the
long pass down the field.
The angle I was at, it looked
Throw it like that.
Second down and 10. Going for the home run. And they
Oh no!
connect.
That would have been a sick-ass catch too.
Defense, play the situation. It's 3rd and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the 1st down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. He's drilled as he throws.
The Seahawks really don't have much of a chance of picking up this 1st down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. Going deep. Ball's picked
Ooh,
off.
was that a one-handed interception? By Webster? Was that one-handed interception? No, it looked like one when he went like that. Boom. It's all good, though. It's all good.
At
Nothing
least
to
this
worry
defense
about.
is going to have one positive to look back on from this game with the late interception.
That's how it should always be, man. Just go out there and do your best. That's all you can expect to do. Sometimes you do play sports. The other team is better. They were better than you today, but you showed them you're willing to fight the whole 60 minutes.
Shed.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
From the shotgun. Peyton able to find Demaryius Thomas. That's another reception. Give him 2.
The Broncos do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
The Broncos have it at the 29. And it's complete over to Owen Daniels.
We won the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl has been won by the Seattle Seahawks. The Lombardi Trophy is headed to the Great Northwest.
Let's just hope the Seahawks actually win the Super Bowl this year.
Super Bowl champions. An unbelievable year ending with a great Super Bowl victory.
How do you handle the pressure? They handled it well, and handling that pressure was the difference. That's why they won the game.
Oh no, that wasn't the Odell. Show the Odell. Never mind. Don't show the Odell.
The brotherhood will never be stronger than this moment. All the dreams coming out of youth. The emotion of it all, it's almost overwhelming. To realize a dream from the playgrounds, through all the practices, to one day have your hands on the Lombardi Trophy. And now that moment is realized. For the rest of your life, you'll be remembered as a Super Bowl champion.
Well, guys, that's going to be
Phil
ended.
Simms and all the crew at EA Sports. Jim Nantz saying so long from the Super Bowl.
I appreciate you, Jim Nantz, but you just interrupted my outro. That's fucked up. But still, this is going to be the end of the stream, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. And if you do, if you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe. And subscribe to my second channel, Funboy Inc. There will be skits on there when I'm on Friday, maybe. So yeah, I will see you in the next video, live stream, whatever. Peace out. Up. Peace out. What the hell? No. What's happening?